Jack is a great guy. He's written a fantastic book. Everybody's talking about it. Go get it. And he's been my friend right from the beginning of this whole beautiful event. And we're going to turn it around and make our country great again. Amen.
All right, Jack Posobiec, we're back live here, Human Events Daily. It's Election Day, and I want everyone to remember that that tonight we will be reigniting. We'll be launching the Election Night Super Stream, Charlie Kirk Show. So we'll call it the Charlie Kirk Super Stream. And as much as we'd love for Charlie Kirk to be there, even though we can't have that, we do want America to be Charlie Kirk's America, and that's what he was fighting for. That's what he was talking about at the RNC, his last ever speech. So we will be going live. I believe it's going to be from 6:30 p.m. Eastern, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you come up. It's going to be incredible. We're going to have the entire family there, the entire gang there from last year, which everyone remembers, obviously, except with the exception of one man whose seat will always remain empty directly next to us because he is on assignment with God. And I want to bring in now Paula Scanlan. She's been on the ground fighting in New Jersey, a little bit in New York as well. What's going on, Paula?
Hey, thanks for having me on today. I'm on the road, just making sure everyone's good in New Jersey. So that's why we got the car background. If you know media training, this is probably not what you're supposed to do, but Election Day comes with its own challenges and circumstances, and we're excited. We've seen good turnout. There's been a little bit of drama going on, during Election Day, some bomb threats, some not so good things, but we're fighting through. All of our coordinators are out working so hard. They're driving people to the polls. They're getting this done. They're making last-minute phone calls. I can't tell you how many calls we've made today. I can't even keep track, and I'm pretty good at math, so they've been working so hard, and I'm just so proud of our team no matter what happens.
Well, Paula, and just in case people don't realize this, that you actually, I mentioned the RNC just now a minute ago from from Milwaukee last year, and you actually, I remember you and Riley Gaines stopped by when Charlie and I had that sort of outdoor studio stage kind of set up right outside the RNC, and you and Riley stopped by. You were there with us, with Charlie. Obviously, we had no idea that was going to be his last ever RNC. That was just days after President Trump had his assassination attempt a few days before. But, having been there, having come out to Turning Point events, talk to me a little bit about Charlie Kirk's legacy as pertains to getting out and becoming active and motivated on Election Day and for elections. Is that Charlie Kirk's legacy?
It absolutely is. I mean, Charlie spent so much of his time at the RNC at these things. Obviously, Turning Point as an organization is wonderful, but something he really emphasized was getting out the vote and really being there for the young voters, especially. He had been involved with the RNC from his very beginning. I think that was one of the first things he started coming up and doing. He started, befriending people who were high up, and everyone loved him and everyone wanted his help. And even President Trump himself, knew Charlie personally, could speak to his influence, could speak to how important Charlie was as a person, not just a political figure who had followers, but as a person who could shape policy, who could shape voters, and really wanted people to get out and vote. And obviously, I can't speak for Charlie personally, but what I do know is that the values that he fought so hard for are represented by many candidates who are on the ballot today on Election Day. And that's why I think, to honor his legacy, I think what we need to do is we need to get out and vote for those people, and we need to get everyone in our communities to do the same as well. And I think that's really the best way I know to honor him today on Election Day, and I hope other people agree with me and see that as well.
No, I think that's right. And I think, just again, as someone who's been through, I don't know how many election days with Charlie and various rallies, this was his favorite day of the year. It really was, beyond, outside of holidays and stuff. And Charlie and I, people were joking the other day, we used to go back and forth because I love Halloween, and he's a noted Halloween hater. And we would always go back and forth about it on Halloween. But Election Day was just that was the day that everyone was in lockstep, and you could tell Charlie would get so excited for these. It was always his favorite live stream in the evening. And so, I think if we do want to honor Charlie's legacy, the best way to do that is by getting active, participating in get out the vote drives and focusing on these elections in key races. And people have said, Jack, why do you care about New Jersey so much? And it's like, I care about winning so much. I care about saving America so much. That's kind of the whole reason that I do this stuff. I don't particularly enjoy it. It's a lot of travel. It's a lot of time away from my family, but I actually do believe in it. And so, Paul, I just wanted to say thank you to you as well for stepping up so much the way that you have this year. You were getting involved towards the fall of 2024, but you've just absolutely taken it upon yourself to get so active this year. And I just want to let you know that it's really been noticed. It's really been noticed. People have seen it, and people are talking. People are talking, Paula. People are talking.
Well, I appreciate you, and I think the biggest thing is this is a team effort.
Might be getting a little bit of a hiccup there. Paul, of course, she's in the field.
Really
she's participating.
All credit for this. I think we have wonderful Early Vote Action to. Did it cut back in? This would happen when you're not in your traditional background.
No, you're in the field. You're in the field. It's totally fine.
Amazing. But I just wanted to say this is not all on me. I want to just give a shout out to my team at.
All right. Yeah, I think we'll have to reconnect with her. Maybe we'll get her on the super stream later. Look, folks, she's in the field. She's out there. Look, it is about taking your personal time, and this is what Charlie was all about. Charlie was all about finding people, motivating them, getting them to get more active in the elections. And by the way, that doesn't mean you have to go and be the next Charlie Kirk, right? No one's ever going to be the next Charlie Kirk. It's really as simple as that. But he would want you to be active in your local area. If you're at a high school, start a Club America. If you're at a college, start a Turning Point USA. Go and look what the young students over at Rutgers University in North Jersey, the way that they were able to take in the wake of Charlie's murder, all of this, their Antifa professor, the way that they've stood strong even after being placed under investigation for calling him out and spotlighting his violence at a time where that's a key university, a public university in a place like New Jersey where we are seeing this. And it's something that I really think that Charlie would be looking down right now and saying, God bless the people for coming out and doing what they are doing. Do we have Paula Scanlan back from Early Vote Action? Do we have her back, guys? Paula, you there?
My God.
All right, there it is. So Paul, we're now hearing, by the way, huge Republican surge in Ocean County. I know this is obviously a place that you were really focused on. We were out there for so much with Early Vote Action. We know Scott was out there with us at Toms River. We know Scott's over in Pennsylvania right now. I mean, you look at so many people that are just punching way above their weight, and that's what's amazing to see, because it doesn't take a lot for people to have a huge outsized impact. And that's something that I think that you've done, the Early Vote Action, Cliff Maloney, of course, with the PHAs, the NJHAs, Turning Point Action. What is your message to other young people out there when you look at organizations like this and want to get involved?
Yeah, it's worth doing. And again, I think that what we've done so wonderfully, especially in places like New Jersey and Pennsylvania, is how well we've all worked together. I think really, truly, the coordinators I've seen, they're across different counties. They're people from different walks of life that we've hired. I mean, we have really young kids who are college students that are working for us at Early Vote Action. And we have people who are, grandparents and want to save their grandchildren. And just seeing everyone come together means so much. So it doesn't matter where you are in your life. It doesn't matter what your career is. There's a place for you. Every single vote counts, and every single voter you help to sway can be that difference in winning or losing an election. And I just want as many people involved as we can, because again, this is a group effort. This is not won by one person. This is fixed by all of the grassroots people that come together and make this happen. And so to everyone who's worked so hard, I'm grateful for them, really.
All right, Paula Scanlan, go give her a follow. Early Vote Action. Ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much all the time we have for tonight. We'll be back in a couple of hours. The election night super stream. We're firing up the engines. We're revving it up tonight. We're pumping the gas. We are pulling the horns. We're pulling out all the stops will be up tonight. So we'll see you later on the Super Stream. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, you have my permission to lay ashore. Get out and vote and stay in line.